Hey, what's going on? It's another episode of Addicted to Arguing. I'm your host, Joe Teel, and like always, I got my boy, the Chief, Brennon Seifert.
Yes, sir.
What it is.
How you doing?
Oh, bro, I'm so my brain is destroyed, bro.
Heat index was 116 today.
Fuck, that shit just be cooking out there.
There was a severe heat warning. It's pretty bad.
It's like a crack on the oven.
Just about.
Oh, man.
All I can think about is, and I don't know why, for like the last month that I've been working, I've been like, we're in Mexico. Texas is Mexico, pretty much.
Yeah. I don't think it gets as cold in Mexico, though, like in the wintertime.
Which is fucked, because it's like,
yeah,
you should have to deal with that shit too.
I bet it gets cold at night.
Deserts be getting cold at night.
Yeah, you get dropped off. You get dropped off in the desert right now, like the Sahara Desert. Like, and you're let's say 20 miles away from civilization. What do you think your odds are of getting out of there?
Man, bro, I'm making it, man.
20 miles.
I'm an animal.
How would you know which way to go? What kind of shit would you do if you was in the desert and you looked all the way around? It was desert every direction.
What's funny is I've thought about this. Not the desert situation in general, but like using direction. I'd either have to use the sun rising and setting or the North Star. But then I'd be looking at the sky at night and I'd be like, which one is it? Like, I can't really tell.
I know, but have you ever been out of town? Like, because in Texarkana, I can look at the sun and I know where I'm at. Right, in my hometown. When I go to Tulsa,
I still be looking at the sun. Like,
when I go to Tulsa, I guess I get my directions fucked up because it seemed like the sun come up on the other side, bro.
Did you hear somebody they done started a new conspiracy saying that the moon is coming up in the wrong place, coming up and going down in the wrong spot?
Nah, I don't believe that shit.
I don't know, man.
You can't trust these motherfuckers. You
can't trust shit.
You can't trust the conspiracy theorists. You can't trust the goddamn scientists. You can't trust the fucking police. Hell, I don't know who you can't trust the government. You can't trust nobody, Chief. You can't even trust yourself.
Doctors be trying to take it. I never trusted myself.
Yeah, so you can't trust yourself.
That's one thing I don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
I look in the mirror and I'm like, you bullshit.
Yeah,
whatever you want today, do something else.
Yeah, you untrustworthy bitch.
I start telling myself things like, you know what? We're grateful. We're happy. We're gonna go to work. And I'm like, what do you want, boy? Like you sums up.
It is hard to convince ourselves. Like,
something smells fishy. This guy's in a good mood.
I do shit like I like get mad or like blow up or something, and then like immediately after I'll be like, man, who was that? Like, who was that guy?
Was it my grandfather?
I feel like that wasn't me, bro. I really do feel like that wasn't me, but it was me.
That's how I feel in traffic. I mean, we've hit this road. We've hit this before.
Yeah.
But in traffic, I become a person that does not belong to me. But then all I can think about is fucking First 48.
Just the First 48.
And there's so many videos going around of people getting shot in like just regular.
I'm probably not gonna get out of my car these days, fam. You got to like really piss me off because I'm not trying to get gunned down over a stoplight. Like,
I've always said that I'm a person. I'll hop out. And I've done it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
I'll hop out if I know you're in the wrong and you being an ass about it and you're willing to pull over. Yeah, I'll hop out. But no, you can't do that. Like, even no matter what happens, you just got to be like, man, I got kids.
Yeah, we just got to go the fuck home.
Got to make it to the crib. There's
lots of situations where most of the time it's best just to go home, just chill out.
Best case scenario, they get pulled over. Like, that's the dream, that somebody cuts you off
and they get pulled over.
Pulled over. And I've seen it happen a couple of times, actually, like twice. But
you ever had a car fly by you, then you get pulled over, and you be like, "But sir, did you not see them?"
No, I have not had that happen, but it's one of my biggest fears.
I was so mad with him because I was like, dude, in order to see me, you had to see him.
Yeah.
Was he going so fast you didn't want to fuck with him?
I actually used that excuse one time. I was like, well, this person, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't necessarily like that was fine.
Well, if he jumped off a cliff with you?
Yeah, he hit me with I can only do one thing at a time. And I'm like, you chose this thing.
Ain't no multitasking for the...
You chose this thing.
The law dogs. But I saw some funny shit on the street. I guess it was yesterday. I think I saw 2 crackheads on one bike, bro.
Excuse me?
I said, well, hold on, let me look at the camera. I said I saw 2 crackheads on one bike.
Okay.
I'm not sure they were crackheads, but I'm just making a.
Let's
I'm
dissect
just going
this.
out on a limb.
I mean, we see them veins. They under 140 pounds.
They were very skinny. They were on. It was a guy and a girl. So this was a couples retreat.
Where
possibly.
was this at?
On Kings Highway.
Yeah, those crackheads. You got no business.
And then let me preface this by saying I don't think there was pegs. In fact, I'm really not sure how. They were like I don't know.
Like they was like clammed up, like oystered up.
Yeah.
Like two
2 dogs fucking.
like some bread with some peanut butter in between it. They was just folded up together.
And bro, it had to be. It was every bit of 104 outside.
That's efficiency. I mean,
I guess if you're gonna steal one bike, just steal 2 bikes.
Something with them. We need to see how they're going about life.
Yeah, I mean that shit. I damn near pulled over and was like, "Hey, y'all want to do a podcast? How did you get here?" You got to be careful about talking about the homeless. These motherfuckers or the downtrodden. The damn motherfucking social justice warriors. The internet will stand up for them as they can.
Yes. Okay, I posted. I made a Facebook post, and bro, I wasn't even mean. I was not even mean. I was very far from.
Could have been meaner, huh?
I said
should have been meaner. No, play.
Said if you're willing to stand on the street when it's 110 out on asphalt, would it not be more practical to go get a low-paying job with air conditioning, like an easy-to-achieve, low-paying job that you're doing something? Now, people made some very good points.
They probably said something along the lines of like, they could be mentally challenged or like
they could be mentally challenged,
or it's just hard to get a job.
There's some people who can't get their legal documents. Like there's literally people who just cannot do it.
It's wild out there. There's somebody out there that just can't get their ID. Like that shit's so crazy to me. I say that, but I was like 20 before I got my driver's license, so maybe that ain't
really.
So wild. Yeah.
Oh, that's nuts, fam.
Well, I drove.
That's why you ain't mad. That's why you don't get road rage yet.
I was just lucky to be on the street for years, dude. I was like 19 still, and I drove. It was a 2000 Chevy Venture. I got it from just like my mom had it, then my brother had it, then I had it, and it was like that's a minivan.
Oh,
it's a Navy minivan, and it was trash, bro. It was trash.
You had that Texas Kendrick Lamar special.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. And I would just go places, dude, and like I had no license, none of that shit. And I tell you a funny story of that. I had been getting away with it pretty good. So I lived here. And the only place I'd really go was like Whitney's. She lived in Liberty Hollow. So like I would drive to Whitney's. Whitney had a car. We'd go from there. You know what I'm saying? If we went to like Taco Bell, we had no money, zero money at this point.
Y'all stayed at the Taco Bell from what I understand.
Oh yeah. That was like our first date. It was like Taco Bell or McDonald's or something. One night, I'll tell you this later. Remind me of when she got shot.
Hold up.
Well, some shrapnel. But anyways.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you that later. Don't let me forget that.
It's LA for you.
Yeah, so one day, I'd gone all these months, like I think it was like over a year where I drove illegally, and like I done got confident. Well, I'm right over there by the New Ways gas station. It's just a ghetto ass gas station, and I'm pulling up, and I'm on the phone, and I pull up to the stoplight right there, and there's this little red car in front of me, like a little like old like Ford Focus, the ones that look like a damn.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. I look up and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm out of time. I don't have enough time to slow down. So I like skirt on the brakes or whatever. And I just boom, bump it. And I'm like, oh no. I was like, this is it. Like this was that one little mistake.
Yeah.
I'm about to go down. And luckily, I tap him. This little Mexican dude gets out the car, but he don't speak very much English.
Oh yeah.
He gets out the car and he's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry.
You're like, this is perfect.
Yeah. And he gets out and he looks at the car. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with it. Hell, I don't think he could tell if there was, because it's 2 beaters. So it's just like 2 beaters had a fender bender.
If anything, y'all gained value there somehow.
Yeah. Or damn health HP went up or something. But anyways,
something miraculous
he was
happened
like,
there.
he like cussed me out. He was like, man, fuck you, and got in the car and drove off. Like I was like, yeah, he don't got insurance.
Nah, insurance, he ain't got nothing.
Yeah, he may not have the proper documents. But anyway, yeah, so I got super lucky that time, and I was like, yeah, it probably would have been bad if either one of us called the authorities at this point.
The first,
because I damn sure didn't have no insurance neither.
The first fender bender I got in was something kind of similar, like, and it was not my fault. Where I'm sitting here and we're pulling out of Kmart over there on set.
Yeah,
pulling out of Kmart. It's in a very nice truck. I mean, very nice. And I'm in my old beater 1993 Lexus, and I've only been driving for a couple weeks. And she floored it to, try to whip out there real fast.
Oh, no.
She was in reverse. And so and it was, I was on her ass. So it was very.
She put it in reverse?
Yeah, she had it in reverse and tried to whip out there real fast, and it pulled right back into me. And I've never had something go so wrong so quickly and be fixed so fast.
Yes.
I did not have time to get out of my car and check and see if there was damage. She had hit me and pulled up within 5 seconds, hopped out, came over, looked through the window and said, "You want to call the law?" And I was like, no, I don't want to.
Not particularly.
And she said, all right, got back in the car and irked
just
off.
left?
Yep.
So did it do anything to your car or her car?
Yeah, it busted my bumper.
Damn.
It did nothing to hers.
But you didn't have no insurance?
And at that time, like, it all happened so quickly.
You should have snitched on that hoe.
I should. It was bad. I should have. It should have been an insurance claim, but
yeah,
I probably would have got that Lexus, got my money's worth before it got totaled out.
No.
But no, it happened so quick.
It's funny how that shit happens. I was in my 2003 Toyota Matrix. This was my first
Toyota
car.
Matrix. Yeah, I've never heard of either of these two vehicles.
I'll show you a picture. Y'all go look up a 2003 Toyota Matrix. And anyways, this was my first car that I bought myself, and it was like a couple grand or whatever. It was used, obviously. And
hey, at least you was in the 2000s, fam. It took me 3 cars to make it to the 2000s.
This car right here, this is
and
the exact car.
And I was born in 97. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I drove that for years, dude, until I was 25.
I'd have roasted you with so much love.
But hey, I mean, I didn't have no money.
Hey, that's one of them. Like, that was in 2005. That'd have been that. Yeah,
the problem was this was 2015. No, yeah, it was 2000. Like, it was like 2016 probably to 2000.
In 2005, that's that hot and spicy.
Yeah, I didn't get a new car until like right before I was finna have a kid. I drove a piece of shit. I drove a piece of shit. I drove the minivan, and then I drove the Toyota Matrix. One day, I was
How long did you drive that Matrix?
Probably 5 or 6 years. My dad still has it. My dad drives that. My dad is like, he takes care of business, but he does not spend money on shit. And so, like, when I finally got a nice vehicle, he was like, "Give me your car." Like, he didn't ask to buy it or nothing. He was just like, "Give me the car.
Hand me the keys."
Yeah, he was like, "I'm going to drive it until he gives out." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, fuck it." So he's like, and he was like, "And you're going to keep paying the insurance." And I was like, "All right, whatever." So I just gave him that. And so he drives around in that Matrix to this day. It's 2024. And that's the 2003 Matrix. But anyways, back when it was mine and it was still in good condition, I had a 15 kicker comp in the trunk.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had lights on it and shit, like on the inside.
You rattled the knobs off of that.
Oh, dude, I broke the back windshield. It was crazy.
With the sub?
Yeah, that was beating. That was beating like a nerd with a Playboy.
Beating
Come on.
The block.
but anyways, one day I went to a septic job with Dad, and I pulled up, and he was in the work truck, and I just pulled up in that to help him because I was doing other stuff at this point. And anyways, I worked with him, and then I left at the end of the day. I'm over there not Richmond, that North Kings Highway, over by the Roadrunner and shit. So I pull up past the Roadrunner, like I'm about to get on the bridge to go over the interstate, and this truck, I have the green light. This truck keeps coming, it don't stop. And so I didn't have time to stop because I had the green light, and I was still going like 40. So this truck kept going. It was like this big ass fucking gold fucking square body truck. Oh, and I know it didn't do shit to this fucking truck. Anyways, they just clipped me. Bam, bam, overcorrected. And I went into the ditch between I-30 and the access road.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, fuck. They just kept going, fam. They literally hit me. I don't think they ever stopped. Like, they hit me, like swiped my ass in. And I don't think they may not even slow down, brother.
And so you didn't take off after them?
No, well, no, I was stuck. I had to I eventually got unstuck, but it took me a minute to get unstuck. So then my dad drives by in the work truck and he pulls off over to the side and we're calling the police. Well, I guess this is a busy night for the damn police. They said, okay, we'll come. They're like, is it life threatening? I'm like, no. They just got clipped in the back and they took off. They were like, oh, okay, well, it's going to be 45 minutes. I said, okay.
Okay, so we're going to
I hung up the phone and just drove off. I got to thinking, I was like, okay, we're never going to find them people. I only had liability insurance. So I was like, the only thing I'm going to do is upset the insurance people more than likely. So I was like, I'm not going to fix it.
That's a horrible situation.
Yeah. So I had liability and they hit and run my ass. So I just said, fuck them. So I just drove away.
No claim, just dealt with it.
The police probably showed up and were like, what the fuck?
Fuck them. No, don't fuck the police. I quite enjoy the police, but
it depends.
It definitely depends on the situation.
It depends on the flavor of the police. It depends on the branch. It depends
seasoning.
Yeah.
What county you in.
It depends on how flat the top of your haircut is.
We talking city police, state troopers, or
if they have
sheriffs.
the flat top, like, where they take it looks like they take the razor on it and just hit that motherfucker like that.
Yeah.
Get the orange jumpsuit ready.
One thing that's fucking funny, dude, is when a person is a police officer. I walked into the new gas station down the road, got in line, and as I'm walking up, I don't know what
but not the sheriffs.
Sheriffs, they're different. Sheriffs are different in every way.
Sheriffs look like you just found them. like the police department, not the police, but the sheriff's department just found them somewhere.
The sheriffs look like the police called them and were like, hey man, we need somebody. And they're like, shit, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it done.
Don't it seem like more sheriffs are overweight? Like, I think there's a harder workout regimen, I think, for the actual police department.
So my dad proved a point to me one day, and sorry to put you out there like this. We're on the interstate, right? And you don't pass cops.
Yeah.
If you don't pass cops, especially if you're already doing the speed limit, maybe 2 or 3 over.
Oh, no, I never pass a cop.
You don't pass a cop. Even if you're going under the speed limit, I'm not going to pass a cop.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. But if a cop is speeding, I will follow a cop.
I won't.
I will do that.
I'll just watch him disappear in the distance. Like, thank God.
But one day we're probably 3 or 4 miles over the speed limit, and he's like, watch this. And I'm talking about, I'm almost an asshole swerve. Like, when somebody's like, get the fuck out of my way whenever they pass you. That's kind of how he did it. And I'm just sitting over here like, dude, what are you fucking doing? And he's like, it's a sheriff. He won't pull us over. And I'm like, what do you mean he won't? He's like, it's a sheriff. He won't pull us over.
You got to be fucking up.
And sheriffs will pull you over.
They will, but you got that.
You gotta tear it up. Because they wait for the out of town calls. They're county, and so they typically wait for more important calls outside of the city limits. And it's just funny that is there a correlation with the fact that they're overweight? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't do the physical exam.
Is there somebody here?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, we just had to randomly go inspect. I heard a noise. Did you hear a noise?
There's a possible intruder.
Yeah, I thought
there's somebody on this.
There was a car out there.
Somebody on the fucking premises.
Yeah,
to say the least.
Somebody's out there fucking with us.
Yeah,
that would be wild if somebody was knew we were doing a podcast, so they come beat on the wall and then go run or hide or something.
Little gremlin.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Well, I don't even know what I heard. I heard something.
I thought I heard a car door, and I thought I've heard it more than once while we've been here.
Oh no, I thought I heard something that sounded like a human. Like something vocal.
Oh no. This motherfucker's haunted.
Probably, bro.
You believe in ghosts?
Yeah. I believe in spirits. I think souls, spirits, whatever, I think they all...
So, like, is that a spirit is like a soul after the body dies or something? That's hanging around stuck here or something?
If you believe, like, I definitely believe that there are, like, demons.
Mm.
And I believe that demons have a way to possess people. I think if people allow certain entities into their lives in certain ways...
What kind of entities?
I don't know, man. I don't know the ancient text, but like there's, I think when you take drugs, you are allowing yourself to become a vessel for a spirit that is not your own. Same with...
You talking about like hard drugs, like opiates or something?
Alcohol. Like bro, like the way that I have
You're
seen
letting
myself...
the devil in when you drink that alcohol.
Boy,
brother.
they call them spirits for a reason.
Yeah.
All right, son.
It's changing your whole demeanor there, brother.
But for real, like I've done shit on some off liquor that I've never, and there might have been some other things, you know.
Yeah, but you could think, okay, maybe that's a portal into, or like open it up for demons to come and play, or
like
it could just be the alcohol messing with your brain chemistry. Like
I feel that it could be. I feel the same way about child predators, though. I'm like, bro, they have something in them.
Something is in them, yeah.
That is not. I mean, it's beyond. We know it's not normal.
Something's in them, and they're in something. If
they would like to be in something, that's for sure.
That's so terrible.
You're laughing. I'm laughing at the fact that you're laughing. I'm not laughing.
Oh man, fuck child predators.
But no, I really feel like there's a fucking way. I think there's a way that.
So you think that's like some demonic shit? Like if you.
Yeah. What else? What else? Like what other ungodly things can humans do?
Eating fucking mustard. God damn it, you got to be a fucked up individual to like mustard. That seems that's damn near demonic to me, brother.
Mustard's awful.
Fucking mustard eating yeah, like
I feel like mustard is like we got anything expired in there that I can put on my sandwich?
Dude, it tastes like ass.
It's bad.
There's people out there that's gonna want to fight me over this shit, but I said what I said.
What the fuck is mustard?
I don't know. I was a big ketchup guy growing up.
What is mayonnaise? Mayonnaise isn't okay. Your mayonnaise
is it sour cream? Isn't it like basically like?
I think you either like make ranch out of mayonnaise or mayonnaise out of ranch. I don't know which. And the fucked up thing is,
I'm not.
I'd be dipping wings in ranch.
Oh yeah, I dip wings and ranch for sure. Barbecue wings and ranch is like the play.
Yes, ranch is gas. Like
yeah, I start putting my fries in ranch.
But I'm not one of them people that can drink ranch. Like I have to eat ranch with a very specific type of food.
I'll eat it with pizzas.
Pizza.
I didn't do that growing up, but I did.
Wings, Wingstop fries.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Dude, I get ranch at Flying Burger. Like when I get a burger, I'll eat the fries with ranch too.
Really?
You goddamn right.
Anyway.
But we went way off topic. Anyways, but yeah, I do think there's a correlation between demons and mustard. But I mean, that's just...
It makes sense. It's a very demonic condiment, if there was one.
Yeah. I don't fuck with mustard.
Like horseradish.
Horseradish, I don't think I've ever had it.
Tartar sauce.
I like tartar sauce.
Why?
On fish? You don't eat fish, do you?
I eat a lot of fish.
So what do you put on there? Ketchup or you raw dogging it?
I'll use either spicy ketchup or hot sauce.
Yeah.
Speaking of hot sauce,
it just depends.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
I want to know your 3 favorite black people ever in history.
We went from spirits to fuck mustard to my 3 favorite black
hot
people.
Hot sauce was the gateway.
That's racist.
Is that racist?
No, that's not racist.
I consume hot sauce with every meal that I can possibly put it on.
My favorite black person in the whole world, and I'll look at the camera when I say this, is Tony motherfucking Johnson.
Shout out Tony.
Yeah, that's my best friend.
Still waiting to meet Tony.
I can't believe you haven't met Tony.
It's kind of wild. I feel like I met him. I've watched so much content.
We cooked steak. He cooked steaks this last week.
That's really what I want to do.
So
like, when I meet Tony, I want there to be food involved.
Oh yeah,
you know?
He cooks every weekend.
I'd like him to try my food so he can be like, oh, white people can do this.
He does hang out with Tyler Trout. Shout out to Underground Pizza Tyler Trout.
So he already knows.
Them two, like last weekend, they were chefing it up.
Tyler can do some crazy shit with some pizza.
Yeah, but they were cooking like some type of meat together.
Shout out.
That's like so close to being. That's like so close to gay activity.
Shout
it's
out
like
meat.
bonding over seasoning meat together.
Yeah.
Like you and your boy just
Grill Brothers.
just got your hands in like some ground beef together, just like fucking
I'm
touching.
gonna rub
shit.
that ham hock before you throw it in there.
Yeah,
real
let
fast.
me slap that pork butt.
Let me just touch it, buddy. Let me just,
It's a nice sirloin.
I'll
you
wash
got
my
there.
hands.
Yeah.
have you ever hold up? Have you ever seen those commercials or the funny videos over the Ford and Dodge commercials? They're kind of making fun of them. You ever put your hand on your brother's thigh in the back seat of a Ford F-250?
That does sound enticing. I'm still trying to think of this. Like, I'm trying to think of my second favorite black person.
Is it that hard, Joe? Is it that hard?
I have a lot of black friends. I got
a lot of them. They can be like famous black people.
Famous people?
Like they can be renowned.
Renowned.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel like I gotta go search one. I just know Tony was the winner.
This is bad, guys.
That's my boy.
These are
How
signs.
is that bad?
These are red flags.
I got to name your favorite 3 white people then. But that's not fair. See, that the reason why it's
Johnny
harder.
Cash is one. Johnny Cash.
Post Malone.
Yeah.
See, I can say my wife, my son, and my daughter. We got the honkies figured out.
We're reaching on a couple of them.
Oh, the wife? No, Whitney, don't whoop my ass.
Nah, Whitney's awesome.
Oh, yeah. But man, I'm struggling here on the black front. Tony.
You're making it worse. You're supposed to fix it by just
spitting some out.
Lil Wayne.
I feel like I like Lil Wayne.
Some out there.
Oh man, there's a lot.
I quite enjoy Malcolm X's company.
Yeah. I like Dave Chappelle. He makes me laugh.
Dave Chappelle is very worthy of a favorite black person.
Yeah.
Like
So we got Tony, Dave Chappelle,
and there's that guy at the gas station. He always
I can name a basketball player. Yeah, Damian Lillard.
You had to go to basketball?
Well, I like Damian Lillard. I was like religious about. Was there's only one to choose from?
Okay.
Well, I think his son plays now, so that's like half a one.
Come to think about it, I never see you in any plain black tees.
It's an all-white affair.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God! Way to just make
case.
life so hard with the top 3 black guys in your life.
Helping your case.
I guess it could have been black girls too. Did you say black people? Yeah, name your top 3 black women.
Black women?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michelle Obama. Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
You exist in the context.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
I keep seeing those clips of her where it's just her saying nonsense and it's so funny.
My favorite 3 black people. That is a hard question.
Why did you ask me this question and didn't think of the answer already? Like you had the advantage of being the person to ask the question.
You know, I want a little what's the word? Spontaneity?
Spontaneous?
Spontaneous. Well, yeah, but like in the context that I'm saying it. In the context.
You exist in the context.
Is
what
spontaneity
you
a word?
Fell from a coconut tree? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was weird, bro.
You exist.
Chick's really weird.
Within the context.
I don't give a fuck what political party. Chick's weird.
She is something.
Something's up. Favorite black people. Bob Marley.
There you go. I could have just named all basketball players and it would have been easy.
You should have.
Shout out to Tony Johnson. That's my dog.
We got one.
Tony's a really racist black dude, though.
Like racist towards whites or blacks?
No, towards blacks.
Understandable. Oh, not understandable.
Damn. No, it's all a jokey joke to him.
Probably my second is, speaking of that, probably my second is Uncle Ruckus.
Oh. From Boondocks? He's the most racist black person ever created. Like, not even a real person.
Dude, it's not the fact that he's racist. It's the fact, it's that level of not give a fuck. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of black people that don't give a fuck. But Uncle Ruckus is the epitome.
That show was wild. I never watched it growing up. I talked about it on the podcast.
I tried to watch it growing up, and it just felt like a sin.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I had to ask Tony and them. I asked Tony and Luke. I was like, because they were watching it one day, and I was watching it because we were in Miami, and they just had it going on in the background. And I watched like a couple minutes of it, and I'm like, bruh. And Luke was like, "You don't think this shit's funny?" And I'm like, "I mean, it's funny, but like, am I supposed to watch this shit?"
Yeah, it's funny, but like,
and then they were
watch some softcore HBO.
They were like, "Hell yeah, watch this shit with us." So then I sat down with them, and we spent like a whole weekend and watched it all.
It's funny.
Oh my god,
it's like a black Southpark.
It's something. Put a chick in it and make her gay. I'm not over that yet.
Put a chick in it.
Did you go watch it
and make her gay?
You gotta go.
Yeah, no, I started it. I fell asleep. I didn't know it was a special.
It's like an hour long.
Yeah, I started it.
That episode's funny because the Panderverse, we talked about it like last week or whatever. But anyway, one of the funny parts is, and that's something we could talk about, is it was like the handymen in South Park became billionaires because they realized that none of the men knew how to do shit anymore. Like,
oh yeah.
So like the handyman's driving around like in this big jacked up truck and shit like that, and he was booked like 3 weeks out, and then like there was the lawyer and the doctor and all the different people were like in line trying to get a hold of the handyman. He's just like fucking balling out and shit. I think we could get to a point. If you're a guy right now, if you're a handyman type guy right now, I think you're more valuable than ever. Like until the robots take over and they do like all the handyman shit, which could happen. But like right now is your chance to shine because there are so many like fucking blue-haired dudes out there that can't tell you the difference between.
It'll be really wild.
Between a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver.
Blue-haired dude who shows up and he can do everything.
Ain't gonna lie.
Like I've come to find the value in that. It's working with the tree business because you don't understand that like, okay, I got a $1,200 job to do today. And I can do this job by myself because I have the equipment.
Yeah.
So I can make $1,200 today. Let's do that. And then an hour in, you're like, oh, this doesn't work. Oh, I don't have this tool on me. Oh, I don't. And then you come to realize, I got to fucking call somebody for every little issue that I have in life.
And that's why we have Tony Johnson in our life.
Tony, you
I
did
call
tell
Tony.
me
I call Tony once a week to fix something of mine. He's just a good friend, though.
But like I come to understand, there's certain people.
Oh yeah, Tony's valuable.
And even if you can't, there's people that if they can't fix it themselves, they know that guy.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
I always got a guy.
And like, luckily, my dad is that guy. Like he's got a fucking guy for it. And
I'm just saying, if you go to a college and there's a guy that wants you to call him, he says, "Well, here's my pronouns." I say, "Okay, cool. Here's a chainsaw. Can you turn this on?"
Start it. I'll give you a hint.
Harder than any math.
You do need to choke it.
This is the only thing we want you to choke. No, let me don't get on the pronoun people. They'll try to fight my ass for that shit.
Oh yeah, we'll hear about it. We will see it on our next post.
I got the slides on today, brother. They're back.
Let's see them, the loafs.
The loafers.
The coolest thing since sliced bread.
Come on. Yeah, I think now more than ever. Now more than ever, I think is the perfect time to know how to fucking wire a house up or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just do some fucking man shit, like know how to work a tractor or something, because the world's getting soft, brother.
It's pretty bad.
The problem with being like a computer whiz right now, even though this is the time to be a computer whiz, is that the motherfucking computer is smarter than the computer whizzes, damn near.
Yeah, well, that's a fact. I mean, now that you got a quantum computer, dude, it's kind of, you can't keep up.
Yeah.
You can't keep up. Now, there's things that they can't do that you need a human to do.
For now.
But everything as far as analytical content, thinking, and solutions go, like a quantum computer is going to beat you at. Like,
we're going to be good, though, until they make physical robots with like AI brains. Then they can put in a septic system.
Which is here, but they cost like probably $2 million to make. So You send one my way. I'm gonna hit it with.
Elon Musk talking about building the fucking Optimus, the new robots.
Optimus Prime.
Well, I guess he named it that after that. Yeah, but it's called Optimus, and he thinks that he'll eventually be able to mass produce millions of them, and that they'll be like $10,000 a piece, and like most people will go out and get a loan for their personal robot to have at the house to do all the shit for them. Like the same way that they go out and get a loan for like a car.
Like robot, make sure laundry gets done today.
Yeah. Plus, at that point, there'll probably be self-driving cars. And so then you may not need a loan for a car at that point. You might just get a loan for like a house robot.
Word.
Or a field robot.
Chuck. No. All right, guys. That's it. Oh,
this is why we don't record live.
Oh, woo!
That was a good one, though, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
I'll probably have to cut that. I might let that slide in.
You a field robot. You a field robot, boy.
Let me back in the house, master.
All right, but since we're on the subject,
I gotta cut that.
Nah, you can't cut it, bro. You can't.
That has to stay.
Yeah, you gotta.
Someday, some fucking blue-haired lady is gonna go
I
through.
don't give a fuck.
Comb through all my shit when I get famous.
You send her my say. This is our editor. This is the guy who let it slide.
Yeah,
and send her my way.
Goddamn.
Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
That's some of the best content to ever.
Yeah, they can't do that no more.
Why though?
Because people cry about it. They'd bitch about it.
They would cry about it, but then like I think for every 2 million people that cry about it, there's going to be 12 million people that are like, sold.
Throw a little shrimp on a barbie. I've seen that movie so many times. I watched it the other day. I see it the other day.
Cook me some chillins and some
greens. He said, yeah, throw a little shrimp on the ball.
He's really loosening it up, trying to get it right.
Yeah,
Dude's just sitting over here like, you fucking serious, bro?
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. That's a good movie. Tropic Thunder. I don't think that's why.
The what's boy the last booty sweat?
Yeah, booty. I love the pussy. Hell yeah. That's what was his name? Oh, they were in the it was towards the end. And it was the night before they go try to break Ben Stiller out. And they got him dressed up as Simple Jack or whatever. And they got to go break him out of the deal. And they're sitting around there and they got Jack Black. They had to hang him. They had to tie him to that tree. Because he was
withdraw him.
Yeah, withdraw him. And so they're sitting around the deal and they're just telling stories or whatever. And they were talking about girls. And he said, Al Pacino's his name. That's the I love the pussy guy, the booty sweat guy. And Robert Downey Jr. was like, he was like, what about you, Al Pacino? You got something back home? He was like, yeah. He just said, because he was like kind of staring off into the distance. He's like, yeah. And he was like, well, what's the beef? What's the deal? He was like, it just probably isn't meant to be. And he was like, what do you mean? He said, all you got to do is look at her in the eyes and say, look. He said, what's her name? He said, what was it? He said, Lance. He said, look here, Lance. Me and you is going on a date. Lance, what the fuck did I just hear? He said, Vance. He said, Nance. No, I said Nance. Everybody's gay every once in a while, bro. That shit had me dead, bro.
It's just so gold. Like, and nothing is funnier than Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Cruise did that role.
Oh, drop I don't like ball,
that shit was so funny because I don't know what was funnier. Either Jack Black withdrawing from coke.
He said, if you let me down, I'll literally suck your dick.
Was it coke, heroin, or crack?
Heroin.
It was heroin
because they were at a heroin. They were at a poppy field.
Yeah, and then you had Tom Cruise over here
dressed up.
What did he say? He was like, we need $250,000 or something like that, and he's like, I will fuck you in your ass.
Yeah, he was like, I will fuck you. I'll drop a firestorm on you. I don't know. He was just going crazy on him. Then he did the damn, the little dancing shit at the end.
Apple bottom jeans.
Yeah, I didn't know that was him for like, until the credits. Like the first time you see it, you have like
did not
no
believe
idea.
Me. She did not believe me when I was like, that's fucking Tom Cruise.
I love how they dressed him up as Simple Jack and made him fucking, Made him do that. The movies in my head make my eyes rain. He said, that was so. Them two, they're walking in the woods and they're talking about Simple Jack or whatever. And he was like, he said, he mentioned Simple Jack or whatever. And Robert Downey Jr. was like, it's crazy. It's crazy you went all the way with it, especially knowing how the Academy feels about that shit. And he was like, what do you mean? He said, you went full retard. You never go full retard. He said Forrest Gump.
It's funny though, because even back then they fucking knew. They knew how far they were taking that shit.
Was cancelable back then, but like people didn't get canceled back then.
No.
Back in the fucking good old days. Back in the day, you could just slap TVMA or rated R or uncensored on something, and it was off limits.
Anything. You could literally put anything.
You remember watching like Harold and Kumar and shit? Do you ever watch Harold and Kumar?
Yeah. I remember seeing my first like fucking my penis on screen and being like, "Whoa, dude!"
Yeah,
like I'm 11. What do you do?
I want to go watch Harold and Kumar, like Escape from Guantanamo Bay again. That shit was crazy.
I never watched that one.
That was so crazy.
I think I just seen like parts of Harold and Kumar. There's never one that I like binged.
There was White Castle, and then there was Escape from Guantanamo
Bay. I will
Bay.
say, like there was. I know I'm a good human somewhere deep down because there were shows that I turned on and I was like,
too raunchy. Yeah. Oh no! When I was in high school, we
don't get me wrong, I had my late nights on HBO, but
oh yeah, where you have the channel on previous. Somebody's gonna come in and you flip it back to Cartoon Network or something.
Oh my god!
You didn't used to do
that. Just unlocked a memory.
You're sitting there watching some bullshit like the Girls Gone Wild commercial. You're like 14, and it's like,
and you literally you make sure that you got the previous on.
And you're just like, oh my god. And then like you hear a noise,
fucking creak.
You're like, oh fuck,
in the house.
Back to Ed and Eddie or something.
I've been watching Ed and Eddie for 30 minutes.
Ed and Eddie. You gotta leave it on previous, bro. Like you don't.
That is a gas memory unlocked right there.
We had Direct TV. You have Direct TV or cable or.
That was like that's the modern day version of making sure the door was locked or having a clear history button already ready, like
previous.
That's it. Knowing damn
what were we talking about before we went off that deal?
Oh jeez,
I forgot. Tropic Thunder, yeah. I miss the days where you could make a movie and but that's why comedies aren't funny no more. You can't make a rated R comedy that's politically correct. That's not funny.
No, it's not.
I don't give a fuck.
In fact,
look at my camera. That shit's not funny.
What's funny about these things are everything that is politically incorrect.
It's always been like that.
That is how it is funny. It's funny because it is not normal. It's funny because it's out of our everyday, ordinary.
We're going to make a funny movie about everything going how it's supposed to.
Oh, let's have Mr. Jones go to work and, he spilled coffee. Oh, that shit ain't fucking funny.
Yeah.
I want Mr. Jones to have an affair, and then in that affair,
laugh
he
at
gets
a midget.
His ass beat by a group of midgets. How about that?
Fucking
and then he says slander against them, and
don't slander the midgets.
That's what I'm gonna laugh about.
I don't know. People. I don't.
And then the midgets train his wife.
Oh man. You got to get your get back on.
That's what I'm going to laugh at. For real. Anyway. Go look at South Park. Go watch South Park.
I went through a phase.
They've got their shit together.
There was this place called Movie Gallery, and it was by Kmart on 7th Street.
Yeah.
And they had this deal. Where you could, like, you paid a monthly thing, and you could pretty much just go get a movie as long as you brought the other one back.
Really?
You could have like 2 or 3 at once out. And it was like
Blockbuster
because they was in competition in Blockbuster. They had to have a reason why you go get their shit instead of Blockbusters. And so like we got on this monthly deal and it was cool as fuck. And so my mom, she kind of quit giving a shit, bro, when I was like 15. And like as far as like she started letting me play like Halo and we played Halo earlier than that, but we just didn't tell them. But but like watching rated R movies and shit like that. So I went into this phase, and this would have been like 2009, probably about 2008 to about 2013, where I was watching rated R comedies, and I would go watch like fucking all of them. And so like she didn't care. So like every day I'd have her run me up to the fucking movie gallery, and I would just get new one. And bro, I watched like there was this period of time because I only owned like
That was a dope time though.
I only owned like 8 DVDs like in total, like, and I had them in my room. It's like 3 Star Wars movies, 3 Lord of the Ring movies, and like some other shit. Like Pineapple Express, I watched that like 80 billion times.
As you should.
Yeah. That movie is so funny.
The monkey's out of the box, man.
Pandora doesn't go back in the box. He only goes out.
Yeah, foxes.
Bloodhounds. Barracudas. He said the car fucking killed itself. Fucking talk radio. Golly, yeah. So I've seen that a trillion times, but like those movies were so bad. That's when I watched like Harold and Kumar. That's when I watched like Zoolander. That's when I watched like Talladega Nights. That's, you know,
I
all
never
them
watched
shits.
Zoolander.
Like, never watched Zoolander?
Banger?
Oh, God.
Who's
This
in
is
that?
hilarious. Blue Steel. Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
Oh, my God.
Who else is in that? There's a fuck ton of famous people in Zoolander.
Wedding Crashers.
Wedding
was
Crashers,
funny.
I watched it during that. There was like this time period where I watched
Bridesmaids was funny as fuck.
And during that, I watched Balls of Fury, Blades of Glory, Hot Rod.
A Hot Rod with Andy Samberg.
God damn it, bro! These are some of my favorite movies ever.
My mom was very lax on it, and we watched them together.
Oh no, we wouldn't do that. She would give me like some foul shit and just tell me to go to my room.
We watched them together and be fucking rolling, dude. Which when I was 13 or 14, we were watching full Cat Williams specials.
Now I watched all of them. Whenever YouTube got good enough to do shit like that, we were 2010s comedy movies. I guess how far are we into today's episode?
Shit, dude. You might want to go back further than that.
60.
I would say 2000s. I thought
let's see.
Knocked
did
Up.
You watch Shaun Oh yeah, Knocked Up was
Superbad.
fucking super bad.
Showed Michaela Knocked Up and she was like, how in the fuck did I ever miss this?
What about The Hangovers? That was crazy during that time.
Dude, him walking up, Zach Galifianakis walking up to what's his name in the car? Who was that comedian in the car?
The Asian guy?
No, the
Suck
black
my
guy.
balls 2 times.
guy.
No, that's Pineapple Express.
Oh my God, who was it? He was like, what's up? You know, he said the N word.
Oh no.
Yeah, like with an A, but everybody was commenting on it like, hey, this is the only guy that could ever get away with this.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you remember the parody movies?
he said, don't worry. And after he said it, he said, don't worry, I'm a cop. He said, I'm not a cop. Like that was the problem.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that was the problem. Do you remember the parody movies?
Oh yeah.
Like Scary Movie.
Yeah.
There was the one that made fun of like Spark. The one that made fun of 300.
Yep. That one was funny.
That one was funny as fuck. Let's see, Harold and Kumar, Joe Dirt, Super Troopers, Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, Crouching Tiger, don't hide that dragon now. The Rush Hour.
I've never watched all the Rush Hours.
Oh no, you have to watch all the Rush Hours, dude. They're so good.
I watched one of them and I don't even remember which one it was. I'm so young.
School of Rock. For some reason I hit let's see. Did you watch Kick-Ass?
Is that the one with the little blonde girl?
Let's do 2000s.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what I'm looking up right now.
Comedy movies. Let's see. Yeah, Hot Rod, Pineapple Express, fucking Dodgeball.
Yeah, super bad.
Did you watch Accepted?
I Love You, Man. Nuh-uh.
They were trying to save. They made their own college and then they tried to save it. Like they made up a college because they were all like failing at regular college, so they made their own college. And then the state was trying to shut it down, so they came together and like made it legit, so they could actually keep the college.
Watch? That reminded me of Effed Up or Effed Up. Is that what it's called? Zach and Miri Make a Porno. That shit was funny.
I remember I watched the Anchorman. Click. That was a good one. Adam Sandler, Click.
Yeah, that was a banger.
That was a good. At the end of that one, I was like, I need to get my life together before I get old. Borat was crazy. Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Oh, 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, that's a banger. Semi-Pro. Will Ferrell had some fucking bangers for sure.
Everything Will Ferrell made.
Disaster movie.
I did. One of the funniest shits that Will Ferrell made was the remake to that older movie from the 70s.
Semi-Pro? No. What about the other guys? That shit was good.
Not Journey to the Middle of the World. It was
you talking about Land of the Lost?
Land of the Lost.
Yes, yeah. Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost was
with the Slee Stack.
Banger.
Bruce Almighty. Napoleon Dynamite. How did we not mention Napoleon Dynamite? My God. That was a fucking...
If you
that was a banger.
You can go watch that show to this... You can go watch a movie to this day, and it will make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. Or it makes me want to throw a football over a mountain.
I throw the pigskin a quarter mile.
Uncle, what was his name? Uncle
Rico.
Rico, yeah.
Uncle Rico.
And then there was Vote for Pedro.
I could throw the pigskin clear over that mountain right there.
There goes Knocked Up. Dude, Where's My Car? Role Models, bro. Have you seen Role Models? That shit is funny as fuck. Titties. This makes me
want... The mountains over there. Titties.
I need to go back and watch all this shit. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. That was wild.
That was banger. That was Kevin
James and Adam Sandler.
Adam.
Little Man, that was crazy.
I never watched that. Was that didn't that also have that same actor from...
That's got one of the Wayans brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, coming off as a kid or something?
Yeah. Superhero movie. Oh, epic movie. That was another one of those. Were they?
Yeah.
Balls of Fury, Talladega Nights, Kangaroo fucking Jack.
Talladega Nights. I remember Kangaroo Jack.
No, Talladega Nights is one of my top movies.
It's
like my top 3 comedy movies are like Tropic Thunder, Talladega Nights, and Pineapple Express. Those are probably my favorite 3.
Those are all 3
complete bangers.
Legends. What Talladega Nights quotes? What do they fucking say in that?
What's funny in Talladega Nights?
We went through Grandpa Chip's war medals off a bridge.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
You gonna let your sons disrespect their elders?
Let them talk how they want because they're winners. Winners get to do what they want.
Anarchy.
I don't even know what it means, but I love it.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers. They drove through that through Chip's house. They had the blindfold on, and they drove into Chip's house, and he was like, "Man, I'm embarrassed. I really thought I could feel the road." Then all the shit with the French guy, that shit was hilarious. And then the dogs, even the dogs was gay. Up on top of your boyfriend.
Yes. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. There's a kilo of Colombian Bam Bam strapped onto the car.
What was that one with the other guys? The other guys,
yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
That was
a desk pop. Never done a desk pop? This is easy podcasting where you just look at the names of shit. There's Harold and Kumar. Man, there were so many good ones. But that's what I'm saying, fam. We don't have movies like this in the past 10, 15 years. I don't see them being
made either.
No.
I don't see them being made.
These movies were wrong. They were bad. There was shit wrong with them.
The closest thing recently that I've seen was Neighbors with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron.
That was good. That was wild.
I even liked the second one. And that's kind of rare nowadays. Funny People. I don't even remember making it all the way through Funny People.
No, I'm Nacho Libre. Nacho
Libre was Ignacio.
Yeah, that shit was funny. What an old movie right there. You remember Cheaper by the Dozen?
Get that corn out of my face.
You remember Cheaper by the Dozen?
Steve Martin.
I remember that when I was very young.
What is
Evan Almighty? That had Steve Carell.
Oh yeah, Bruce Almighty was
crazy.
Bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of. We watched Liar Liar the other day, and that movie is so good. Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
where he can't lie for a day.
You forget about all
Jim Carrey.
What's that other one? Dick and Jane.
What's the Dumb and Dumber? What's the other one? There's one that we're missing.
Ventura.
Ace Ventura. That's what we're missing. You remember Big Fat Liar where they turned the dude blue?
Yes. That was a little Frankie Muniz.
Yeah. Are We There Yet? Ice Cube.
Some bangers. Yeah, but
And then we got a bunch of good, like,
even those family-friendly ones would be like too much nowadays for people.
and we got a bunch of good movies like, remember Happy Feet, Shark Tale, Nemo,
Bangers, bro.
Surf's Up.
Surf's Up was fucking
cold,
hilarious.
yeah.
These are my
Open
ladies.
Season.
He said, "These are my ladies right here."
Open Season. Man, there was some fucking bangers. Look, there's Night of the Museum.
Oh yeah.
The last 15 minutes of podcast is us just saying movie names, but fuck it. It's about time. Horton
What was
Hears
it?
a Who.
You said something.
You remember Like Mike? That was a damn banger.
Oh, yeah, Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah. And the
Or was it Lil
Stuart
Bow Wow
Little.
or Lil Romeo? Which
that was
one?
Lil Romeo.
Okay, Lil Romeo.
No, that was Bow Wow. Wait. Yeah, Lil Bow Wow.
You said something.
You remember Johnny English?
in your notes,
Mr. Bean?
Oh yeah, Mr. Bean.
Over the Hedge? You remember watching Over the Hedge?
That was a good one.
The Scooby-Doos that they made, live action Scooby-Doos.
Oh yeah.
Those were bangers.
Oh, that reminded me. The dude who acted in that was Without a Paddle.
Yeah.
Without a Paddle
Yeah,
was.
that's a good one.
You know, I'm going on a canoe trip, a 3-day canoe trip
Oh, heck yeah.
coming up in September.
That'd be cool.
It's a bachelor trip, and we're canoeing 21 miles in Tennessee. No guide, you know.
What was something you said? You remember something from mine? You know, we're 70 minutes in, but
70?
some of that shit's getting cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. This is our show. Shooting the shit, talking that bullshit.
Outside labor in shorts.
Oh yeah, that's our last topic today. So you said something about you worked in shorts today. Let's talk about that, then we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
I can't work. First of all, I can't work in short sleeves, and I can't work in shorts neither.
Not only did I work in shorts, I worked in very short shorts. And they weren't cargos. They did not have nice pockets on it.
I don't like getting dirt on my legs.
It's weird. It's different.
I don't like getting dirt on my arms. When I'm wearing my long sleeve, like outside shirts and pants, and I wear these type of pants to work in because they're thin.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to throw another curveball at you. I didn't just wear shorts today. I wore a long sleeve shirt.
Well, that's better. That's still better.
That's toxic if you ask me.
Yeah.
What do you got going? What are your priorities? You know, your priorities keeping your arms clean, your legs dirty.
Tennis shoes? Also, I can't work in tennis shoes. There's so many things that have to be right for me to actually want to work.
It depends what I'm doing. Because
if I'm doing septic work, I have to be in the clothes I wear every day for work.
What kind of shoes you wear?
Boots. Or I have some...
What, like cowboy boots? I wear Timbs. Like some...
Timbs?
Yeah.
You finna stomp the yard?
Shit. You never know with me, you know.
Stomp the stump. Stump the yard. There we go. Stump the yard.
Stump the yard. Make that the old business card.
No, yeah, I wear, but I have also have like these Twisted X, like moccasin type boots, and they're so comfortable. They're steel toed and waterproof, but they only go up to like here.
Yeah, that's the ones I like. Now I have another pair, and they're I don't know which ones they are, but they're.
I wore army boots for I wore out every pair of boots I got issued from the army working. And then when I didn't get issued army boots and no more because I was out, I was like, okay, I need new boots. So then I started buying like different boots.
That's typically what I need. I need lace ups. Yeah. I need lace ups, like or
for a while
I
wore my army pants to work, especially my old ones. You know, the digital pattern, like the gray ones.
So they're like tight at the bottom and everything.
Well, no, the way you do those pants is you tie them up to make them tight at the bottom. They're regular pants.
Okay. Well, when I diamond mine, I do. I got these snake skin like muck boots, but they're snake shield. I don't know what the
snake shield to keep your feet. Yeah, they supposedly keep your feet
waterproof and stuff.
Yeah.
I wear those out every once in a while whenever it's really nasty.
That's a weird word.
Muck.
We're running amok out here.
Running a muck.
What is
muck it up.
What is a muck and why does it need to be ran?
I don't know, but
Let's
we
look
running
it up and then we'll get out of here. What? Yeah, but I can't work in shorts. I think that's fucking insane person activity. Where does...
I feel like if you're working in shorts, it should be in a tropic setting.
Where? Yeah.
You know?
The phrase running amok, amok, is one word. It's A-M-O-K.
Amok.
Yeah, running amok. I was thinking muck was something, and I was running one singular muck.
Muck boots, muck. I'm running it.
Comes from the Malay word mangamuk, which means to make furious and desperate, to make a furious and desperate charge.
What the fuck?
Running amok. Oh, like everybody's running like the chaos of
Going crazy.
Everyone going crazy. Yeah. 16th century first appeared amok. Captain Cook is credited with making the first. Oh, that's a pirate.
Captain Cook.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's credited with making records observation of amok in 1770, describing Malay tribesmen who would attack villagers and animals in a frenzy. So they would just come out crazy. 10 or more victims and into, oh man, so running amok. Wild is commonly used to describe wild or unruly behavior that is ultimately harmless. For instance, you might say, I was afraid that if I left the toddler alone, she would run amok and have a hard time calming down. That's good.
It's like little hellions, little hooligans, shenanigans.
Yeah, so my kids.
Tomfoolery. Lollygagging.
Muckle fucking.
Mugfucker.
Muckle fucking. Monkey fucking.
Bro, wait, get on that Harry Potter. Quit bullshitting. Quit playing yourself. Go watch Harry Potter.
I ain't watched it. How'd you know I didn't watch Harry Potter? Did I tell you?
Yeah, you told me, and I don't see you the same. But
and I haven't watched Deadpool either.
Fuck Deadpool. I need to go watch all the Deadpools before I say fuck Deadpool.
I would read the books before I watch the movies.
In Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Well, if you did that, it would piss you off, but you should go read the books.
I'm doing some girly ass shit right now. I ain't gonna lie. Books. I'm reading Fourth Wing, which is like a fucking.
Again, I'm leaving. No, I don't even know what that is. What?
It's like a young adult novel, and there's like cool stuff in it because there's dragons and there's war and there's fighting and shit like that. But you can tell it's wrote by a lady.
You can tell.
And then I'm on Audible, so it's like, and then it's like the dramatization version. So like everybody has a different voice and stuff, which is cool when they have sound effects and shit. So
really, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. Audible's cool about that. Not every book has that, but certain, like especially big books. This book is like crazy popular. But anyways, I'm going through this fucking book, bro. And like I was at the gas station the other day, and I was listening to this book, and they have like a fucking sex scene. And there was this guy pumping gas, and I just pulled in. And like, I normally just skip them because I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear it. Like, because girls are different. They like reading it and hearing it, like, for some reason. Guys are more visual, I think. But anyways, it's fucking 1 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I'm trying to get gas. I don't need to hear that shit. And as I was pulling up, and I know, like, I'm deaf, so I had the shit cranked up real loud so I could hear my book or whatever. And it was like, I pulled in, and it was just like the part was just like, and he thrust his fingers into me and was like, and I was like, and this guy was pumping gas, and he just fucking looked at me, and I was just like, ugh. I turned it down. I was like, oh fuck, bro. I went.
You think he caught it? You think he heard it?
I don't. Maybe he definitely looked at me strange.
He thrust his finger,
and I was like, yeah. Let me do some man shit. I put it back on Rogan and was like, yeah, we're just gonna listen to a podcast, bro.
Yeah, I've been listening to Joe Rogan all day. I don't know what the fuck you heard.
Yeah, what was that?
Have you seen those videos of those people that do that? They just pull up.
With
gas
like
pump.
50 Shades of Grey playing. Yeah.
Oh, God. It's
she tried to make me watch 50 Shades of Grey. I was like, this shit is ass.
I tried to watch it, bro. And I'm like, you look at me while this is happening without laughing.
They put it on and left. We're at Tony's house. This is my wife, Tony's wife. They start the movie, then decide to leave. They leave. It's me, Whitney's brother, Jay, and Tony. And we're sitting in the living room and all the kids.
Oh, no.
We're watching all the kids.
No. Oh, no.
And they put the shit on and left.
Bad move.
I'm like, bro, what is going on here?
I'm like, okay.
And the problem is we kept watching it for a minute because we was like, well, they put this on. Maybe they're coming back or whatever. And then finally somebody said it. They're like, hey, we got to turn this shit off. Because I caught Miguel looking at some titties. And Miguel is like, Miguel is 6.
They looking. They looking.
He caught a peek. I said, "Hey, boy, quit looking at the TV."
Hey, ain't no titties over there.
Yeah. That was wild. I was like, dude, but like the show was so stupid.
My rule is if you can't look at me while this is playing without laughing,
Yeah.
we can't watch it. As far as the cringe goes, the cringe factor. Yeah. Like we could typically tell when we turn a movie on, we're like, well, first sex, love scene or whatever, even them just being sweet to one another. We're like, yeah, fuck this dog
It's like
shit.
the sex scenes come on a House of Dragon and like he's with his mom in this fucking crazy,
yeah. Like there are
weird sex scenes and me and Whitney are just sitting in the living room and I'm like,
Like there are literally, like we can watch, we're not children, we can watch sex scenes and it go like, okay, like, it works.
I feel like it just has to be part
but
of
like every time Allison, if Allison was involved, I was just like, what is this mid dog shit with this character that fucking sucks? And
dang it.
Anyway, I don't even want to talk about House of Dragon. We can talk about it in a year.
2 more years.
We can talk about it in a year and a half.
We start building up to it.
But
I got a lot of build up.
Anyway.
Man, I think we did.
Let's go the fuck home.
I think we did the deed and more.
Let's get her done.
No. Well, we appreciate y'all tapping in. Addicted to arguing. We shoot the shit every week. Make fun of things. Make fun of our lives. Make fun of the shit we go through.
We do that.
Pretty much just makes fun of everything. We've got some real hard choices when it comes to what stays in this one and what doesn't.
Joe needs to find out more black people that he likes.
No, I know plenty of black people, but I was trying to figure out my favorite ones.
I'm fucking with you.
We're gonna have a black friend off.
Black friend off?
Yeah, see who has the most.
I'm down with that. We went to the schools that promote that properly.
No. Anyways, appreciate y'all tapping in. We'll be back next week to shoot this shit again.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna try to overnight this hoe. So,
peace. Let's get it.